Hi everyone, Mckaiser Dragon here, and today we got copyright striked. So I was talking a lot on the forums. I was calling people crybabies, and someone took it personally to go to my channel and do this super long post talking about I'm a crybaby. And then I responded to him. I responded on one of his YouTube videos, and then when I woke up this morning, yeah, that happened yesterday. When I woke up this morning, my video had a copyright strike, and yeah. So from now on, I think I'm just gonna try to stay in my own lane. I'm not gonna respond to people on the forums. I'm just gonna give my feedback on my YouTube and try to share it with the forums, but I'm not gonna indirectly read I'll read other people's forums posts, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, don't be a crybaby. Just stop doing this, stop doing that. So that being said, I'm just gonna talk about the mixed bag of emotions this league has. Wait, is this the right way? Yeah, this mixed bag of emotions. Oh my god, get me in here. This league has brought out from the community. And you have, on the one hand, people really liking this super big nerfs and, bringing hopefully new content. And the league itself, it's alright. I've seen some very interesting stuff that I will try to do when I make a new character. But it seems like the league itself is slightly interesting. It's nothing like super amazing in my opinion, but uh, from what I've seen from the content creators and some of the posts is they don't like how if they accidentally hit this one area where they're immune to chaos damage or immune to cold damage or immune to whatever damage type they're building for, then they can't kill it. I mean, and I say, yeah, then try to avoid it more. That's what they say. Just kind of avoid it. Don't try. POE was just, or GGG was just like, be careful when you place these things down. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. And then for me, I've been playing since beta. I'm an awful player. But that being said, I love the beta days where grinding took a very long time. I made multiple characters, and only like 2 of them got to level 60, and we never did maps in like the beta stages and when the game came out because like the content was actually hard, and I was just like, oh, this is like, it's really hard. I like that challenge, and to like push myself even further, like it was something I didn't do for a while. So I kind of felt like maps didn't have enough to do. But you know, they added the Atlas, they added all this other stuff, they added ascendancies. And I feel like with all the power creep and making the campaign a lot easier by like, I also remembered if you died in the campaign, you would lose EXP, and the further you was in it, the more EXP you would lose. So like, you would know if your build didn't work because you would consistently die. And then if you would have to like pay someone to like kill bosses for you, or hope one of your friends could like progress you to maps so you can hopefully fix your build since you have more points. Yeah, and a lot of skills were very, very very, very small, and the AoEs were very, very weak, and it took a lot of work to make AoE skills very, very good. And, you know, with power creep now, I feel like they're moving in the right direction with nerfing everything. Now, since I don't know everything, and I did watch a video on the response of, you know, top players looking at the patch notes, it's like, yeah, are some things questionable? Yeah, but they have their reasons of doing it, and it's okay. It's okay to not like a league. I mean, the game's been out since 2012. Not everyone is gonna like every single league. I did not like Harvest League. I still played the league, but like I didn't really do it. I didn't invest in it, even though like you can do some really good stuff when it first came out. And yeah, that's just my thoughts. It's just, and I guess I can understand, you know, some people may think GGG is not listening to them, but we also have to be mindful that there are a lot of people, you know, trying to get their point across to GGG. It's going to be hard to see every single point, and to you can't just give, if someone complains, you can't just give them what they want. And just let's not forget, next league will be 3 months from now. So if you don't like this league, just either maybe just do something new, or just try to have a little bit of fun in this league, and then just wait for next league. I don't know. Just it's a very, very mixed bag for people. I know other people like these changes. I'm part of the people that like these changes. I just want the game to have, you know, more meaning to it throughout the whole game, and not just in-game maps. So hopefully a revival in the campaign. I don't feel like the campaign should be super easy or a tutorial. It should be a tutorial, but for like, what the hello? Oh my god. I just died to cold damage over time. Like it was nothing. Well, that's something else to look out for. Well, run away from that. But yeah, and then let's also be mindful that PoE is a massive, 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 complicated game. There are a lot of features to be tampered with, and tampering with one feature can mess up a different feature. So, you know, just give your feedback, and you know, maybe because they PoE needs time to analyze things, to make sure everything's working as intended. Did see a few T poses on YouTube videos. I was like, a T pose, or maybe like random stuff not working. It'll get fixed. And for the nerfs, well, just let's wait a month, and then GGG can be like, we see how people are playing, and we'll just have to see what they have to say about it. See if it's working like they thought it would. See if I'm gonna keep playing the game. I'm gonna you know, push to what's it called? To maps. I want to see how it is. And yeah. I also don't want like PoE to be this mindless game early on, because I feel like it, you know, the campaign should be the tutorial, but it shouldn't be like, I'm gonna hold your hand. This tutorial's so easy that you don't need to learn anything. And then when you get to maps, they just like slap you across the face, knock you down, and kick you in the face, and then you gotta rebuild everything from the ground up, because maps will just clap you. So a little resistance in the campaign is not bad. Thinking about it, since there are 10 acts, I would say make the first 2 acts pretty easy, and then slowly make the other acts harder and harder. This should not be like a flatline game where you just run through the story. So, you know, some people think PoE is out of touch. I say they're trying something new, and their vision is not our vision, because our vision is split. So, no, give some feedback. Explain why you don't like something, and not just say, this is bad, you don't know what you guys are doing. Try to give some like real feedback. I gave my feedback on Act 1. I felt like it could have been slightly harder, but thinking about it now, I think it's fine where it's at right now. And I kind of think it should be easier for Acts 1 and 2, and then start ramping up the difficulty after that. Yeah. As for like all the other skills, I don't play a lot of builds. As I said, my story is I suck as a player. I also I'm gonna say it like this. I played Path of YouTube videos, and I watch a bunch of YouTube videos on just how to make builds and just following build guides, and I did that for a few leagues, and then after a while I just felt like I was just not doing anything interesting. I was not playing the game like it should be. I was just following build guides so I can progress in maps, but I wasn't playing the game. It was someone else that found out about this cool build, and I'm just a copycat. So I only look at build guides to like try to see what can actually work, and then I try to change it and try to make it my own. I'm not looking for like
slow me down.
the next big build that's gonna make me do 3 billion Shaper DPS. I just want to create something and learn how to create it. So that's my goal. And my goal for this league, my first character, which is this character, since I like, you know, that $90 pack, I was just like, I'm gonna make a build around that $90 pack. Make a one-handed sword and shield build, and just go from there. Hopefully, I was hoping to use like the new skill gems, but it didn't turn out that I could use it with one-handed. What's this? lag. So yeah. Thanks for watching, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and see you guys next time. I'll just be more mindful of, you know, other people's thoughts. People are complaining about GG's not listening. Maybe they're not, maybe they are. I feel like they are, but, you know.
Good work.
Hard to listen to everyone screaming and yelling
Stay sharp out there.
all the time, every 3 months. Thanks for watching, and bye. Oh yeah, I guess that's one thing I forgot to mention is, like, when things were looking weird, you know, in Harvest League, you know, I didn't really complain. I haven't made a forum post in, like, forever. And, you know, if something wasn't to my liking, I didn't cry about it. I was just like, well, this is not working out, so I'll just come back some other time. Yeah. People are gonna leave over the smallest stuff, or sometimes the biggest stuff. But overall, PoE, they want PoE to last a very, very, very long time. So I feel like the overall health of the game is better than, you know, all the complaints they seem to be getting. Yes, it's nice to, you know, have your input heard, but not all the time your input can be heard, or is a good idea to be had. So my example of, I guess, you know, that I'm gonna start trying to do is like Acts 6 through 10. I think Acts 6 through 10 is repetitive, and I feel like they need to be completely changed. So I'm gonna post that bit of advice to them, and if it doesn't get changed, I'm okay with that. If it does get changed, amazing. But I'm not gonna quit over the fact that they're not doing anything with Acts 6 through 10, because when they first announced they're making Acts 5 through 10, I was just like, ooh, sweet, that's gonna be cool. And then I thought about Final Fantasy X and then Final Fantasy X-2. If you guys know that game, you know. Final Fantasy X was amazing, and then Final Fantasy X-2 was just a repeat 6 times over. So yeah, just my thoughts. Just, you know, don't overdo the complaints. They are listening. They are a small group of people compared to like AAA games, so for them it's gonna take time. And if they feel like they might need to backtrack a little bit, they'll do it next league. It's okay. It is okay. Alright, bye bye.